Well, two things are at play. So if you have the capacity to build your own freaking internal model, do that because you'll be able to evolve it over time and you'll know where the potholes are, where it has to extrapolate or assume as opposed to having concrete information. And knowing what your model, where your model is weak, is like knowing where your team is weak. And if your AI is going to be a part of your team, you got to figure that out. So if you can start with creating your own model now because you have those types of resources, that's super cool. If
Well,
you,
and see, I
let
would
me keep
almost say,
going. Hold on, let me keep going
yeah,
because I got a couple of points on this one. If you don't have the ability to do that, start looking into organizations like John's that are aggregating and grouping together solutions that are specific and niche. So if you can't build your own niche solution, there are people who are experts in artificial intelligence that are taking all of the different niche specific tools and putting them into spaces and giving access to those spaces so that people that aren't quite to the point where they can have their own model but know they need to be utilizing it and are moving in that direction, have access to specific and niche tools. That can prevent your business from being negatively affected by other businesses need or desire to be largely applicable to as many people as possible, or maybe influenced by not hurting feelings and being PC or whatever. And it also can give you a reduction in the amount of space where the artificial intelligence would have to hallucinate because you're getting those specific models. So that's if you can't get your own, build your own, start looking for those types of marketplaces where artificial intelligence specific solutions are. And then the last thing is, if you're building an artificial intelligence solution, whether it be a marketplace, whether it be something for your own business, or whether it be something that you want to sell as a niche solution, really consider having some type of way to communicate when your AI doesn't know if it's right. Because the solutions that begin to do that first are going to win confidence with the consumer, and confidence with the consumer is everything. Win the crowd and you win. And it
right.
starts with confidence and trust.
And the only thing I would modify is, I've bashed big tech AI. That doesn't mean I think you shouldn't use it. You should use it.
Just
Go
know
ahead.
what you're doing.
Just know what you're doing, and in part because most of the business leaders that I've talked to, it took them 2 years to get the model working the way they needed it to work. So in the meantime, what is $25 a month for ChatGPT, especially if it helps you have 8 times the productivity?